So it has taken me a while to make this video. Joseph and me are leaving Spelkollektivet, and we've been here for almost 2 years, so this is gonna be a big change in our lives. For over 2 months I've had the idea to make this video about what this place even is, because it might be the place that you need like right now, and I want to tell you about it. What the hell? In a nutshell, Spelkollektivet is a co-living and co-working place in Sweden, or better, the Swedish countryside. It is 2.5 hours away from Copenhagen airport and easily reachable by train. When we came here in October 2017, the house was in a different location. But since September 2018, it is located here in Väckelsång and it has space for up to 50 people. We are around 30 people right now. So why did Joseph and me almost spend 2 years at this place? First, the money. Hands down, if you live in any bigger European city, rent is probably what your money goes to most of the time. Rent at Spelkollektivet changes depending on like how long you stay and like when you come here, but usually I would say it is around 400 euros a month, and this is fairly competitive with like I would say most European cities. But now comes the best part. Everything that you need is included in the rent. What do I mean by that? By everything, I mean everything. You get breakfast in the morning, you get 2 warm meals a day, like somebody cooks food for you. You don't have to spend time cooking, you don't have to spend time shopping, you just have to show up and eat, and it's included in the 400 euro rent. You even get internet, electricity, water, they even buy the toilet paper and the shower gel for you. You can also still buy your own stuff here, you can buy breakfast stuff, you can buy things to cook and cook your own meal. There is a supermarket, but if you wanted to, you can just live here for 400 euros, not pay anything else. Number 2, and like I only have number 1, which is the money because it's so cheap, and number 2. So number 2 is the game devs. I'm gonna make this one really short, but there's just a lot of cool people in the house. Like, I've been here for 2 years. I've seen a lot of people come and go, but there's always been cool people, so I'm gonna meet other game devs and be surrounded by cool people. And come here. So now you are probably wondering, Simone, what does this magical place of wonder look like? And to that I say, let's do a house tour. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do the house tour now. I filmed this 2 months ago. Okay, so this is the outside of the house. And this is the room that you see when you first arrive. Right now it's a bit messy, because we just ordered new furniture. But then to the left. So this is the eating room, without food and without people. And recently it's been getting warmer, so and it's super warm and it's very nice. So hi, this is Simone from the future. Back when I filmed this, we didn't have this place, so now even more people can sit outside. Hooray! But it looks like shit now because it's raining, but believe me, it's super cool and nice when there's sun. So from the eating area to the dishwasher. No, I'm kidding. This is the kitchen, the homie's kitchen. This is our beautiful fridge. And this is mainly where we can just cook breakfast. If you want to cook. Because if you don't, then this is the professional kitchen where they cook the good food. But I'm not allowed in there. Yes. that was only slightly creepy. What else? Oh yeah, the warmest room in the house. Which looks like this at the moment, but it doesn't usually look like this. So this is the infamous pee waterfall, which you already know if you've seen any of the videos that I recorded in here. And this is where we have all of the board games. And yeah, this is also the room where we mostly hang out in the evening and just play and drink. Mostly drink, really. So all of the board games are from the house. I think some are from the homies, but mostly it's from the house. Oh yeah, there's also, now that I'm seeing this, there's D&D sessions every couple of weeks, but it depends on who's in the house at the moment. So right now there's a lot of people that like to play D&D, so there's a lot of D&D going on, but like we had phases where there was no D&D players, so yeah, no D&D. Makes sense! Let us continue. Hello! Alright, hallway number 1 with renovations. So this is the renovated area of the house. It has, I don't know how many rooms, but in all of these stores there's rooms for the homies. And this is the area that is getting renovated. So this will be like a just sitting, chilling, reading area. And yeah, this is the renovation where there's more homie rooms being made. I actually haven't seen these. Sponsored by IKEA. What?
Let's finish the bed.
Yeah. But I have it on video that it's not finished. So should I come later when it's finished? And then film again? Okay.
Yeah, or you can finish it.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna finish it. I have important YouTube work to do. I don't have important YouTube work to do. As you can maybe hear, this is the shower. This is where you get clean, I suppose. Zoom. If we go around this corner. Ta-da! This is the second hallway. Again, these are all homie rooms, but these aren't renovated. Front section here. There's like these 2 rooms are renovated and in the rest there's people living. And I think in this nice and yellow back section there's only like 2 or 3 rooms here where people are living. Oh yeah, back there is like more rooms. And now we go down to the basement. Just keep working.
Just be normal.
Just act natural. You're doing a very good job.
You don't show any of the trash.
Oh yeah.
Where is the trash? I just blur it out.
There.
Oh,
So this is the trash. So this is the big office, and now we go to the Joshua office. It's not the Joshua office anymore.
I used to work for a couple of weeks.
So this is the
It's
empty. The empty office.
The empty room, yeah.
Yup, we leave this room. Ta-da! Oh, and this is the quiet office, now with improved sunlight blockage. Bye. This office you probably know the most, because this is where I almost film every game jam ever. So another dark and scary corridor, and it leads into the Netflix room. So this is the room where we have all of the consoles, the big TV, all the sofas, basically for gaming and watching TV. Opposite from the Netflix room we have VR playing room and the VR, I guess, setup room. If we continue down this path. Hello! So this is the second Netflix room. Now we enter the area that is not really renovated as much. And in here we have like an esports room that exactly has room for like 5 people, but none of us use it. And I think there's kids from the town that use it. And opposed to that we have... Hello? So this is the gym. We sometimes use it. This is actually used very often. Ping pong table and gym. Let's go. Welcome to one of the creepy hallways. Like all of these doors on the right are mainly for storage. We barely use this part of the house except... Ta-da! It's so nice and bright. So as you probably guessed, this is the laundry room. We do laundry sometimes. And one really nice addition that I really appreciate is this thing. You kind of know that you're becoming an adult when you get excited about the drying room. But anyway, this is where you can just hang up your stuff and it dries. And if you want it to dry faster, you can, that back there is a fan, you can just turn that on and then it dries really fast. And it's very exciting. This is Joseph and my laundry, by the way. And this is the laundry basket. Has it become apparent that I don't know how to film a house tour video? Oh, by the way, also, sponsored by IKEA. Nah, we're not sponsored. I wish we were. But if we go up here. Stairs, 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 stairs. Oh, stairs, stairs, stairs. If we were to go up here, this is the first floor where more homies live, but I kind of just don't want to go because it's just more closed doors, so it's just not. Which brings us back to this. So yeah, that is basically the house. I think the only thing to do now is just to check if Rasmus has finished that bed. Have you finished the bed?
Yeah.
We just need to see if you assembled it or not. Ta-da! Bed. So now that you've seen the place and heard me talk about the place, you might be intrigued, but you still don't know like what to do here. And I had the same problem before coming here and also before getting more into game dev, that I had no idea what it meant to come here. And basically, if you're only paying 400 euros a month and everything else is taken care of, and you're surrounded by other motivated people, you can really focus on getting into game dev, and it allows you the financial freedom of just, yeah, existing and doing what is fun to you, if that makes sense. To give you guys kind of an insight of what my life has been like here. I also filmed what a typical day in my life at Spelkollektivet looks like. Usually I get up in the morning around 7 or 8 and then head down to the office to spend some time alone. I use those 2 to 3 morning hours before everybody else gets up to focus on drawing, language learning, or listening to audiobooks. Afterwards I start working on either client work, company work, or, like on this day, my private stuff. So yeah, that's mainly the mornings. And food. Food is usually served between 12 and 12:30, and there's always a 2-week plan of what is being cooked. Wow, isn't this super exciting? Today I'm really just updating my social media, updating our social media for Du and I, adding a imprint to my website. So very boring stuff. Even if I were to work on client work, I would just like sit here and draw instead of writing text and formatting text. But this is basically what the afternoons look like. However, this afternoon, one of my housemates decided to have a spontaneous portrait drawing session with Joseph. So we also sometimes spend the evenings just playing video games, playing board games, or just watching Netflix together. There's usually always somebody that wants to watch something, so you're in good company. Good night. And that is pretty much my day. But then again, there's also days where we don't work at all. When Joseph and me came here, this was our time out. Spelkollektivet gave us the freedom to reinvent ourselves and build up a business from the ground without any financial pressure. On top of that, it helped me escape the hamster wheel of working for clients 10 to 14 hours every day. And especially the last year, all that extra time that I've managed to free has helped me grow immensely as an artist. I even had some extra time to learn programming. And visual scripting. So why am I making this video? The truth is, I want Spelkollektivet to continue, and for that it needs new people to be interested and to move into the house. I feel it's a great place to be if you just need a break for just 1 month or even 12 months. Spelkollektivet doesn't really have anything on their website where you can see how life here is, because they just don't have the capacity at the moment to do these things. So I just wanted to show the world what it's like to be here and to live here. And if Spelkollektivet might be what you need right now, and if you're interested, I'll be down in the comments answering all your questions, and let's just talk about it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Mitzi, no. You know I can't let you in. Bye, Mitzi.
Hi, my name is Genius, and welcome to Spelkollektivet. I'm the proud owner and majority shareholder. I'm here today to give you a lovely tour of this fine establishment. Come on, let's go! This is the North Wing, one of 3 residential areas here. Let's take a look inside one of the rooms. You're supposed to unlock the door.
Isn't not unlocked? I'm sorry.
Saying sorry isn't gonna unlock the f***. Let's take a look inside one of the rooms. It's a bit bland at the moment, but there's plenty of space to make it your own. And would you look at all these rooms? Laundry. Outside, there's plenty of luscious, spacious grounds, nearby forests, and even a fire pit. Let's take a look.
That's great, but come on back. There's more house to see.
Hey, are you coming?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Did I mention we're all athletes? Oh.
These balls. I forgot about that.
So come on down, stay a while. You're gonna love it here. My name is Binkleton, signing out. So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh? You're fired!
Welcome to Spelkollektivet, a co-working and co-living space for game developers around the world. Our aim is to provide an affordable space to eat, sleep, work, and build connections with other game devs from different backgrounds and experiences. Most residents here work in one of the dedicated co-working spaces. We have the loud office for those looking for a more social working environment, and the quiet offices for a more distraction-free environment. All areas come equipped with high-speed internet, desks, and office chairs, with the added bonus of being around other passionate people while they work on their own projects. And if you prefer, there's plenty of space in your own private bedroom. To help foster a collaborative community, we host a weekly stream, the Spelkollektivet Game Developers Conference, an opportunity to showcase what you've been working on and gain valuable feedback on your projects from developers just like yourself. Even though you might work alone, we're still a big team that always has each other's backs. But let's all remember to take some time to relax, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Spelkollektivet encourages a healthy balance of work and play with a number of dedicated spaces for games, board games, movies, and outside activities to participate with your fellow game devs. Speaking of game devs, let's talk to some.
Just settle in.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Yeah, hi, I'm Matej Jan.
Hello, I'm Marijke. I am Megan McCurdy.
I'm Adam.
I'm Annika.
I'm Michal. I'm Jovi.
I am Belinda.
I am Fio.
I'm a composer from New Zealand.
I'm from Germany and I'm a solo game developer.
I'm from the Philippines and I'm an artist that works in the game industry.
I am an indie game developer.
I'm helping her with her stuff. Also, I help in the house.
I'm from Czech Republic and I'm the developer of Lords and Villains.
I'm from Germany and I'm an art director / UI UX designer for Hotel Magnate.
I come from Slovenia and I am a pixel artist and game developer.
I came here to focus on the development of my game and have more free time and be around the community of indie game developers to get some support from my peers.
I was already working alone on my projects, and I just wanted to be part of a community and be part of a group of people that have similar interests.
I felt a little bit stagnant back at home. I wasn't getting anywhere or meeting a lot of people in the industry, so I just took the plunge.
We both thought about, hey, let's make a trip just where we can do programming. At this time, we didn't know that Spelkollektivet existed. And it was a really nice coincidence that we found this place and could just work on software.
I wanted to experience what life was like living abroad. The idea of living together with other passionate game developers was really interesting to me.
I miss how my life was working from an office when I had a normal game development job. But I still want to work on my game, and so being here is the best of both worlds. I can work on my game and be in an office with other game developers, and it's even better because we also live together, and it's really nice to have like-minded people around you.
I came here because a friend of mine, Annika, she went here before and she told me about this place and was like, "You're sure this is real? Are they not selling you organs or something?" Like, no, it's real. It's really awesome. And then I decided, damn, I'm gonna come here. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And it is.
One of the most surprising to me was how good the food is. And it has great variety. So we have normal and vegetarian options. And I actually became vegetarian while being here because I was thinking about it already before. But I'm too lazy to prepare it, and here somebody does it for you, and it's...
The community is amazing. Here are so many people with totally different experiences, and you can learn from every single one of them something special.
The people, I think. I wasn't expecting to make so many great friendships here, and along with working with those friends, it's been really cool.
I like a lot of things, and it's very hard for me to pick one that would stand out the most. I think above everything it would be the people that I'm surrounded with, because I think they are very like-minded and very accepting and supportive. So I feel like home here, and that's what I like the most about this place.
For more information, check out our website for the latest prices and details, or join us on Discord where you can ask more questions from us directly.
I think it's been a black screen for a while. No.
Oh no, we're good.
Let's turn off the lights.
The button that says light you hold on to. I got it.
I think it should be here.
I'll be here in 5 minutes, okay?
R. Okay. All right, boomers, are you ready? Hello and welcome to SGDC. With your responsible host, James. Show your junk, Matej.
I'm starting?
Yeah, I'm thinking you can set a good example for the people of what 5 minutes look like.
I even prepared a system for how to make sure that it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, today Matej will be keeping track of people, and anyone who goes beyond 5 minutes gets to sleep on the lawn.
No, you just get to hear the alarm, and that lets you know, oh, I should probably wrap it up. Let's see. Whew, so many people. All right, let's see if that's gonna work. So my trick to do this in 5 minutes this time is gonna be play a video that is 4 minutes and 23 seconds long. It doesn't have audio. Last time that I showed you, I was working on Pixel Art Academy. I was showing you how I draw art for my game, and I kind of forgot that I've been talking about it every SGDC for like a year and a half, and so I felt like, oh yeah, everyone knows why am I even, like, I don't need to explain myself. But then people were surprised that this is my tool that I made myself, and so there were questions then, how does it work, or how do I actually draw things? So this week, well, we have this Inktober thing. There's also where you draw every day for the whole month. There's also a parallel in pixel art called Octobit, and so I was taking part of that. So I'm only gonna do 7 days because I've already learned enough about using my tool. Using my tool was the limit that I put on myself. I have to use my tool, and now you get to see. And I was recording a time lapse, so it's obvious from the being shown. So that you guys can see how it kind of looks like to be actually working in it. I tried quite a bunch of different styles with this. The first two and a couple of are gonna be these global illumination stuff. And then some others are just gonna be old school pixel art render. But yeah, the point of this tool is that you draw normally in 2 dimensions as you would in any other pixel art software. But while you're doing it, you're also painting normal. So you, instead of shading, you can see here I'm actually in normal painting mode because I care way more about which direction a form is turning instead of what color is there gonna be, because the engine will then do the shading for me. And the idea is so that, well, if you do that, then you can have dynamic shading, which this example with the theme here was half human, so I went 80s, 90s movies. So here you can see what dynamic shading you can do when you actually have the 3D information behind it. How the tool works, yeah, so basically when I paint normals, different clusters of the same color and normal, when they stick together, you can base, if you also know the camera information, where the camera is positioned. So first of all, knowing where the camera is always gives me these perspective guidelines that I can always draw in perspective, which we always do when we draw in 2D, but here it just gives you automatically. And if you draw things properly and you know where the camera is, then the computer, well, if you write the algorithm for it, can figure out what 3D configuration is going to match the 2D image that you have drawn. And then I have a bunch of shaders, stuff like this, for example, for transparent materials that they can be rendered with dither, and then even the shadows are dithered. So it's basically algorithms to do this 2D to 3D thing. And then my custom shaders to then present it old school, or this is what I was developing in 2019 before I started the Indie Quest, when I lost all my time, was developing this global illumination render because I wanted the rendering to be realistic, so that I can also use my engine to teach or demonstrate why is a certain thing a certain color. If you're learning how to draw, that's very important. So this will eventually let me do interactive demonstration of how light works and stuff like that. So there is a little bit of a educational component to this, but mostly I just like complex algorithms and rendering and this kind of stuff. So I am very big fan of enjoy the process of making games, and so this is something I really enjoy, so I do it. This one is from today. The theme was garbage. So this is Windows 95. It's okay, I'm also gonna draw the Mac OS 8 one, so you don't feel like I'm picking sides. But yeah, that's probably 4 minutes in, and if you have any questions, I am able to answer them. All right, thank you very much.
All right. I think we're gonna go with Brian, Katie, and then Arthur. I think he's doing his farewell presentation. Okay, Brian. Woo!
Hello, everyone. I am. Applauded. Hello, I am Brian Diamond. I am a returning homie at the Spelkollektivet. I was here for 1 month back in 2020, and I finally made it back. So a little bit about me. I am a composer and a voice actor. I was working on some Final Fantasy VII Remix projects the last time I was here, and doing some voiceover auditions and various projects. I was told that I was doing this presentation very shortly before I came on, so hopefully I'm prepared enough. Where am I? Here we go. I'm probably going to be playing a couple of audio files, funnily enough, of some stuff that I've done this week. I'm trying to think if there's any other relevant information about me. Not really. I'm from Ireland. I have a weird accent. Forgive me. I'm going to play a original piece of music that I worked on in the last couple of days, which I called Forgotten Frontiers, which I think I took inspiration from Yasunori Mitsuda of Chrono Trigger fame. Some more recent stuff like from Octopath Traveler, a lot of JRPG influence in my music writing. So I'll play that file first, and then I'll play a couple of bits of short auditions that I did for voice acting this week as well, that are important to clarify that it's public casting calls. I'll only ever really share that kind of stuff. If it's private stuff, I generally won't, because, NDA and stuff like that. But this is a short piece of music I did in the last couple of days. Hopefully there's sound. the moody breakdown bit. I have a very distinct form when I write, it seems. So I definitely think of this as some kind of town theme, of something that's a little bit out on the edge of nowhere, a little beautiful but also sad. Whether that comes across. And it's designed to loop. I can never end a song properly. So everything's to loop. So a couple of very short clips of a couple of auditions that I did for a fantasy casting call for a stereotypical kind of dwarven, angry warrior type, and also a obnoxious kind of all-powerful sorcerer type character. The first one leans into more of the stereotypical Scottish or Irish accent, and he's called Graldor.
To the battle! The more they come, the more interesting the battle. Good call.
Very short, like literally given 4 or 5 lines typically to establish whether you have the right voice. That remains to be seen, because I only done it a day ago. And the next one is the sorcerer character, Aldrich, or Aldrich, maybe?
No magic is forbidden. Mercy is for the weak. In the end, blood and flesh will return to dust. Only souls last forever.
Yeah. That was my week. I typically toss between voiceover and music in a lot of my work, and hoping sometime in the next 5 months, if there's anybody looking for any music or voice acting in their game, I'm always happy to talk to people. I'm Brian Diamond, and that's the end of my presentation. If there's any questions? Yes,
Exactly
Mateo?
5 minutes. Oh yeah, I wanted to say exactly 5 minutes.
Cool.
But also I have a question. How the hell do you make, like, the third one? I wouldn't recognize you. It sounds like out of a movie. How do you make that happen?
I honestly don't know. I should have a concrete answer as to why. I think I've grown up around so many different accents that I just started taking on different types of voices and just listening to an awful lot of video games, and you just pick up things here and there.
Is it processed in a way? Because it doesn't sound like me talking to you at breakfast, you know?
No, there's no processing. The only thing that's maybe done to the voice is using a bit of equalization to lower certain frequencies in the voice to compensate if the space you're recording in has certain frequencies that resonate, that kind of come through, makes it sound boxy. You can lower certain frequencies to clean it up. That's the only thing I've done. There's no reverb or echo or anything on it either. So just my voice, basically. Thank you for the question. Anybody else? Yes?
I have a question more for Demon. I'm a painter and a writer, but I need your contact details and you're never getting rid of me.
Okay.
Just so you know.
We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, make me that second on that.
Okay. Cool. Hey.
One more here.
Yeah. Max, is it? Yeah.
Max, yeah.
This is less of a question, more like when you said what you imagined the song was.
Mhm.
Like where? It was just it fit the description.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
The like jungle area in Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
This is what came up to me.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I think I used like a traditional Irish instrument sample called an uilleann pipe. It's similar to a bagpipe. It kind of, I don't know, it resonates as being, I don't know, frontier-esque, I suppose. But yeah, valid. I also thought there was parts of it that reminded me of a Final Fantasy theme, and I was like, I better change that a bit, because sometimes you just remember things in the distant past and they start leaching into things that you're doing, and shit, that exists. Apologies, swearing.
Well, yeah, all you showed was really cool.
Cool,
Yeah.
thank you. Hey, thank you very much.
Wasn't that noise?
Yes.
Sorry. Next up is Team BBU. Billy Bustap. Woo!
Right. Let me just open things. Okay, we are a new old homie, so we've been here twice before. We've had a lot of big moments here. We did our Kickstarter from Spell. We met our lead environment artist from Spell, if anyone knows Jovi. And so yeah, this place is really special to us, and we're really happy to be back. So I'm just going to reintroduce what our project is for anyone who hasn't met us before. So we are a musical 3D platformer. We're still kind of in earlier development, but I'm going to just show you exactly some of our stuff so you get an idea of what I mean. So I'll just show you like the dev version of this. But we time a song, so we have like, it's Disney inspired, but we time a song to attacks like this. So some people have compared it to Cuphead or I don't know, Rhythm Heaven and that sort of thing, sort of rhythm games.
You've been nothing but a thorn in my side since day one. But I am from Tokyo, the great, and I'm not. Ha! Be outdone. Welcome to Fan Tokyo Spectacular. The intern in the pound. Please excuse my thespian vernacular when I say now is going down. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet on a string. I've had enough of you. It's not all boss battles, by the way. It's a 3D platformer, so you've got like open environments and stuff, but we've mostly just done boss battles so far. And then we've got like these looping segments here as well, so like until you can attack him, we've got a loop, and when you manage to hit him, then the song will transition on. And we're using something called Fmod. Now, the audience is thirsty for fun. Time to run. Cause now your denouement has already begun. That means you're done. We could both be pirates on the sea. You'll swab the deck and play a part for me. Mops galore, you better keep it clean. Watch out now, my little friend, cause Sharkby's looking mean. I've had enough of you, so usually what happens is our composer makes all the lyrics, and then we kind of work to what he's made. So we usually get a demo version of the song, and then we do like a final mix. Dance, my little Muppet plaything. So recently as well, we've been working on a new song. I don't know where Discord just went. Where did Discord go? There it is. Is that Discord? No, it's there. It's there. Okay. We've been working on a musical tutorial. It's not done yet, but here's like a quick sneak peek. And so we've taught the player how to do like the magic attacks and stuff using singing. Final attack should turn into jump. Oh, well done! They didn't stand a chance. So open the shield, it's for your protection. Time it to play and he'll keep the deflection. Stop them dead in their tracks. Then when they're stuck and they're frozen in place, strike the blocks with your sword. Quickly, make haste. I'm over here, you're over there. Try crossing to me, but do it with care.
So we have a lot of looping segments in this one. So let me just check how much time we've got left. Quickly show just the trailer that we have, because it's a lot shorter.
Just, you know.
Oh, what? What's that? Oh, sorry, I accidentally played something. Wait, what's playing?
Yeah, you want to play on the browser, that's what I said.
Oh, it plays on the browser. Where'd it go? I can't find it.
Wait to the left.
Bottom left?
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think it's because it's playing someone playing it. Right, there we go.
Each attack right on time. Seeing you entwine is so worthwhile. But why stop there at a lion, a bear? What's wrong, my petty chair? Why don't you smile? The final act is sure to be a theatrical plot twist worthy of a prize. Want a shot? You better be more tactical.
play the boss fight for the Phanto on Steam right now if you want. But yeah, that's our game. If anyone has any questions, my time's just gone off to say it's 5 minutes because I want to make sure I didn't go off too long. But
First of all,
woo!
When can I play this?
You can play the Steam demo now, but
Yeah.
we're not planning to release till like 2024.
Okay.
But we've got like 15 songs planned, and we're hoping that they can all be different from just like boss fights. So we're trying to like do different ways of incorporating the music than just like having like Crash Bandicoot sections where you're like running towards the camera and having that involved with the song and a minecart section and all those sorts of things. Yeah.
It feels very. I'm sorry.
No, carry on.
I just want to say it feels very Rayman Legends in
Yes,
some
that
ways.
was one of the original inspirations
Ah,
for it.
yeah.
Yes?
You're working on that together, alone?
How many are there? There's a couple of us, but not everyone's here at the moment. But I think there's like 7 or 8 of us doing it.
Okay.
But it's taken a while to sort of build up the team, and we met some people here to do like work on it. So
Amazing.
thank you.
Really amazing.
Any more questions? Or yeah.
I was wondering who makes the music for it.
Daniel Ingram. So he does the music, or he did the music for My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. If anyone was ever a Bernie. He did all the music for that, and he's known for doing real good bangers, so I felt like it needed to be catchy, because obviously if you're going to die a million times to a boss, the music better be good. And Phanto is pretty mean. He's a really hard boss, especially if you do one-hit mode, so I challenge anyone to do that. Okay? Yeah, is there another question? Sorry, I got Steve.
So is this the Dark Souls of platformers?
Yeah, a little
People
bit.
have said that before,
They
yeah.
have said that. I've tried to not make the difficulty easy, and you can't get health in the boss fight either. But I have made accessibility options just in case if people are struggling, then we can turn on God mode and stuff. So, yeah. Any more questions? Is there any more? I can't.
Does the person who's also making music also singing? Or
The person singing, we've got different people singing. So we do get demo singers that he brings on, but then we like record the full version when we're certain. I don't know if anyone recognised that person. I don't know if it has been Hotel or something. But I don't know. That's Michael Kovac singing in that version, and then I don't know. Gabriel Brown was singing.
Gabriel Brown is the demo for
Yeah.
Aristotle currently.
Yeah. Is there any more questions? I can't see very well if I want my glasses. Yep.
So was that the guy who is playing? What was the character's name? Angel Dust, I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Ah, yeah. In that case, yes, I know.
Yeah. People are always saying, "Is that Angel Dust?" Is it yes? Okay.
That's also
Is it always singing?
Oh, the whole
Cramming into
game?
the whole thing?
No. I
So
don't
do
like
you
this.
have the same voice actor doing the singing?
Yes, except for one person who doesn't want to do it. But usually we try to because we think it's like more
Consistent.
important. You can get like the character better through
Mhm.
the person. Because a lot of people whined when we replaced the demo singer for Phanto because they got really used to the demo version of it.
We don't show the demo versions anymore.
Yeah, we've stopped showing the demo versions of the songs normally because people get upset.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, we all good?
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. Really cool stuff. And Katie and Ash will also be joining me to Estonia in November to help the other teams there to get better at game. Not help them. That's weird. That's how I inspire and motivate them. Like as Estonia is currently working really hard on getting their game dev scene up and running, and it's really cool that we get to be a part of that. And I'm super happy that you guys accepted to join me on that trip. So it's gonna be really fun. All right. Next up, Arthur.
Okay, cool. It's working. All right, 5 minutes. I only have 30 slides. But most of them are memes, so it's fine. Okay, you know this meme, come on. It's a beautiful day outside, birds singing, flower of blooming. On day like this, French people... Can I full screen? Yes! French people like me will be leaving the house. What? Okay, calculated. It means so much for me. Yeah. Well, before saying what I will do, I will say what I did here, because you might have noticed I haven't done much game here. But there is a reason for it. The first reason is that I came here when I was in a bit of a artistic questioning. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to make it happen in like the real life, right? It's different to be like a 15 years old and like stuff and actually get a professional artist. So yeah, I was thinking a lot about that, and thanks to talking with people here, I figured out that yeah, I want to be a part-time artist. Second thing I did was well-being is something I started alone back in France, but being here it really helped me, like, you know, just like talk with people about everything about well-being, boundaries and trust, is all this stuff. Like, people are really into that here, and it really helped me grow up as a person. So thank you all for that. And yep, I did some few technical tests as well, like replicating this. This thing is basically a sort of pixel flow of liquid particles. Like, I love doing this type of test, but I concluded that that was a bit too difficult for me. I also tried to avoid Unity, but I don't know. That's still an open question. I talk about this game. Adorable Bat Simulator was supposed to be a game where you control a bat and have social interactions with other bats, and all of that in a very organic way. The issue is, it's super hard. And this is how I felt when I started to think about that seriously. First of all, I basically needed to create stories in real time. So there is stuff like that, sort of basically rationalizing what is a story. Sure. But then you also have to get good in story writing, right? And to do correct story writing in games, you probably need also art direction. And yeah, it's game, there's narration, so you need to get good at narrative design. I did a knowledge map of narrative design, just to show off. It kind of looks like that. A lot of question about stuff I need to know. Basically, I made this knowledge map from not interviews, but like job offers. You know, they list the skills, basically. But it's pretty big. So this is how I felt when I discovered that. I felt extremely happy about doing artistic stuff and this type of experimental stuff, but also extremely frustrated because, like, this small project was actually about rewriting what is a game, and it made me insane. So in conclusion, actually not, but let's say it's a conclusion for that part. I realized, like, I'm an artist, but only half of the time, and half of the other time I want to do something else, which means that I won't be full-time indie, or I won't be full-time writer, I won't be full-time narrative designer. I need something else. So what's next? I decided to go to a specific country. I will give you a hint.
Oh, Italy.
Yeah, I guess the audio is not working, but fuck.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I will be fast. Paris, I like Paris for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of people. I want to admit, I miss a lot of people going in the cities, meeting people, stuff like that. And there's a lot of cultural activities in Paris. That's super cool. I will study AI. So why AI? What's the link between game dev and AI? Well, you can do that type of stuff with AI. You can make generate IDs. You can generate dialogues. You can it's really interesting. You can also generate levels. Okay, we don't have time for that, but it's basically this is basically an AI working over a level, but the level is also generated by another AI. This will get better over time, so I want to be part of this. I also want to do digital nomad stuff. I also want to write. I also want to do theater, and I also want to do dance. So that's stuff I haven't done a lot yet, and I want to explore that more. Yep. So that's my farewell. I will miss you guys. I will miss the connections that I've made here, and hopefully I will come back. All right, that's it for me. You were first.
When is your farewell party?
Good question. Good question. I'm not sure I want to make one, to be honest, but we'll see. Maybe I should make one.
Yeah, you should.
Do you? Yes?
When are you leaving exactly?
I don't know. It depends on the administration. I need my European virus pass before. And it's fairly complicated. I sent a letter to the administration in Sweden. They have to send a letter back. So this month, but I don't know when, really. It's a bit confusing. Yes? You had a question? No? Cool.
Are you continuing with the Indie Quest?
I will study art direction. That's for sure. The rest of the Indie Quest, no. Okay. Question, no more question. Thank you.
All right, boomers and groomers. Okay. I think that's it for the online part. But wait, there's more. We have 4 more people. We have 1 new person. No, we have 2. We have 1 new person. We have 1 new old person. Or a new person. And we have 1 old person, and then 1 old new person, or a new old person, depending on how I see it. I don't know. But thank you everyone who joined via the stream. I hope you have a good life and that you don't get overrun by a truck or something. But take care. Bye. Thank you.